Hello! Today's review, Arizona Sunshine Remake. This is a remake of the first game, and if you've played the first game or you haven't played any of them at all, then I heavily recommend the remake. If you've played Arizona Sunshine 2, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit inferior to that game, because that one has a dog, and he's adorable, and he's very helpful. However, we're not here to talk about that. We've already spoken on that. The remake has all of the Horde mode maps, regular campaign, and Damned DLC and Deadman DLC. However, we're going to focus more heavily on campaign. All three Arizona Sunshines do come in single player and multiplayer. 4-player Horde mode, 2-player campaign and DLC mode. The remake is a practically one-to-one with the addition of a few things, such as, for example, I believe this little campsite here is new, that I believe is slightly altered but was originally there. So I'm pretty sure this is also new because I don't really remember a cave to get over to Dutchman Mine House, whatever the hell you'd call that. And this looks also a little bit different. But like aside from like those small little details here and there, say for example this is got a new paint job. So yeah, aside from minor details, mostly it plays one-to-one to the original, with the exception of a few things do play out a little differently here than they did there. And because of that, there was like a nice little jump scare, so I'm going to try not to spoil nothing. But yeah, it's mostly just like an update. However, there is like a slight loss of identity in that like you can store things in your wrist that I don't believe you could do in the original. Some slight further loss in identity is that like these bigger folk, they are from Arizona 2. And the real big issue with the reminders that it's not Arizona 1, it's Arizona Remake based off of Arizona 2, is that, like, there's no dog. There's no little buddy to be like, hey, good job, buddy, we fucking got through all those little bastards. And it's just, it kind of diminishes the experience, because, like, he was so...
Nice.
He was such a vital, important part, if you ask me. And the fact that we keep seeing little toys to play fetch with him with, and not seeing him, it's a shame. It's a fucking shame. But aside from that, though, aside from those little frustrations, like, as long as you haven't played 2... Oh, shit. And as long as you haven't played 2, then it doesn't constantly remind you that Buddy's not here with you. Then it's a perfectly good game. And it's practically a one-to-one of the same zombie shooter that 1 was, where you collect your hats and your masks and your guns, your ammo, and once you have your guns, your ammunition, you do your best Danny DeVito impression and you just start blasting. And you start blasting. And there's a lot of beautiful, incredible views on your path from where you first start on the bridge way back there to the, small spoiler alert, radio station on the last level.
Alright, let's get the power back up.
And frankly, a lot of this
like
wouldn't
that did the
actually
trick.
render in the original. Some of this wouldn't render in the original, especially back there. Same with over here. Same with over here. Unless you had like a nice PlayStation Pro, you weren't really seeing the bus and the crowds. Way in the distance over there. I remember even on the first level, when you're walking up towards the bridge, you don't even see the zombies on the bridge unless you had a Pro on the original. So the greater graphics and the greater draw distance are really nice on the in this here remake, but it just honestly it kind of pales a little bit in comparison to 2, because there's even more incredible views in 2 than there is in this one, and you got a dog. I can't stress enough how much fun it is to just have like little buddy, and you can even find hats that you put on little buddy, and he's so adorable. All right, adding the things that kind of remind us that this isn't 2, but is based on 2, it just really makes you miss Buddy. But I do appreciate it for what it does do and what it is meant to do, like in that it's like an upscale of the original, because it is way prettier than the original. Like so much of this would have been fog and grainy and beautiful. But I just missed that dog. But it is a good game and incredibly fun. But it is a lot of the same gun collecting, mass collecting, zombie shooting, fun time that the original was. And I do recommend it. But anyway, that's about all I have to say about this. Hope this was somewhat entertaining or helpful, and have a good one.